All right, so here, a couple of big discoveries this morning from two other people. I mean, we all working together here. So, but this was some good work on their part. Thomas, one of the guys on the page here, I brought it up, but he found it. Right? You guys remember me telling you that we're not in the age of Aquarius, we're in Ophiuchus. Okay, that's a given. But I said we're moving into Sagittarius. Everybody thinks we're going into Aquarius. Does this look like Aquarius to you? Peace and love and understanding, or is it fucking chaos? That's her. However, Thomas found this, and this is really a great find. Look at the face mask. This is why I can't do this myself. This is why I have to have your help. That is Ophiuchus. See how it looks like the snake? That is Sagittarius. Now people say no, but it says that we're going into Aquarius. There are subgroups. We are in a subgroup, moving into a subgroup of Sagittarius. Now I want to show you something else that he found. That just proves it right there. I mean, that is so in your face if you know what you're looking at. Hang on. Okay, so they got this supposed hacker thing that went on with the oh, they're getting into the infrastructure of the U.S. and all of this Russian bullshit, Iran trying to hack the United States. That ain't any of that stuff. Okay? If you look here, this says, what this says here is this says Aquatone. See it right here? Aquatone. I'm going to show you how all this is tied together. You see this here? Maybe some of you will remember this. The zero has no value. 432. Do any of you remember what 432 is? Do you remember what I told you? Okay, I'm going to show you. Hackers pose a grave risk. Do they really? Because the solar wind thing, that has to do with the dark solar winter, which by 2030, remember they keep talking about a 2030 agenda? By 2030, the sunspots will be at an absolute minimal, which will cause a minor ice age. Maybe they're doing a celestial story and superimposing it on us. Maybe. I wonder what all of this number here equals. Oh, that would be 9. Let's see, Tommy. And there's another one, and he says it himself. They're using the word ruby. Where did we see ruby before? Ruby would be what? The ruby slippers in the Wizard of Oz, possibly. But I'm going to show you what this is. Right here, because we got to go all the way back to 2012. All right, so look here. You remember Sandy Hook? You remember that whole bullshit story? Which it was absolutely a bullshit story. It wasn't some guy named Adam Lanza. Give me a fucking break. So, you remember when I did this? I'll decode this for you. Isn't it interesting that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items here, but only 3 numbers? Well, that's kind of an indication of a code itself. What do we got? We got a key, a comb, a hard drive, a dumbbell, and some earbuds. So what is this here? I will write it out for you. The first thing is a key. Yep. So that's a key, that's a black comb. The next thing we have is a circle. The next thing we have is a dumbbell. The next thing we have is earbuds. And what do? Creates a tone. And then what do we have? We have 3 numbers here. The same thing you have over here. Because what is it? It's a tone. So let's read it. The key to the black comb circle bell tone is 432 hertz. Here it is over here, 432 hertz. And what did they call that word? I just showed it to you. What did they say? The aquatone. That's what they got listed in the back on the computer screen. If we look down here, because I had to back this up. Oh, this here? That's a mirrored number or a gateway. John Wilson, the circumference of the black comb, the circle, the black comb circle, you see it here? The height of the Tower of Belus, cylinder having the height and the base of 70 units in the circumference sphere. So basically, the Tower of Belus is the Tower of Bel. The Tower of Bel is the Tower of Baal. And there's something going on here. So what is the aquatone? Earth and water tones, 432 hertz. Well, okay, so we can get into this later, but just so you understand, you are made up of water, mostly water. Okay, there ain't much left of you once the water's gone. The rest of it is just a covering. And there's a thing with water memory, and I'm not going to get into that right here, right now, because we got our minds on this. We're going into as Sagittarius. We're not in Aquarius, where everybody thinks we're going. Look around you. Does it look like there's love and peace and understanding and caring and sharing and all that bullshit? No. What they're doing is they're fucking this thing all up. This is why you guys support me. This is why I need you. Do you understand? This isn't a one-way street. I can't do this without stuff like what Thomas did or what Misha does or whatever the other great stuff that you guys bring. I can't do it because my eyes can't be everywhere. And you guys are, and I don't want to use the word trained because you're not fucking monkeys. You guys are educated enough to see this. I mean, this is really a great find by Thomas. It is. And I'm not bragging like you guys haven't done anything either, but, you know, that might even have got by me, maybe. But it's possible. But that was really a great find. And so now we can go back and we can look at the whole Sandy Hook thing. So this is just another big-ass piece of information that we can use. And Misha found a great thing today about where the COVID on a tier 4 started 8 weeks ago in a place dealing with MK. How interesting that is. MK, where do we have heard that before? Magic Kingdom? Magic Kingdom? The Land of Nod, Disneyland. I'll get to that in the next video. So, we're going in the right direction. We just have to, I have to be able to piece shit together. This is definitely about little kids. I guarantee you that the whole thing comes down to little kids and pedophilia. We just have to, that's what Sandy Hook was. See, you have to understand, these guys think when they do this to kids, like, oh, they're sending them on a magical journey. It's perverted, it's disgusting, and you've ruined the kid's mind. And aside from that, most of these guys are doing it just because they're sick in their fucking brain. So that's it on this video. I just want to say thanks to you guys for keeping the page going. I'm doing my best to financially get it squared away so we don't have to run into these problems. So the page is never going away. I just have to make sure that I'm in a position where I can get to it to make videos every day. It'd be very, very hard to do it once a week because this stuff is moving so fast that sitting there once a week is very difficult. So, I'm working on it.